Okay, good afternoon, or Happy New Year. I think this is the first official event IFPRI had this year. So I really wish you the best in 2013. So I'm Shenggen Fan, Director General of International Food Policy Research Institute. So I would like to welcome you to the US launch of the FAO's annual flagship report, State of Food and Agriculture. So we are very pleased to host this event together with the partnership to cut hunger and poverty in Africa, of course, FAO. So this year's topic, investing in agriculture for a better future, is a very timely, critical topic. And considering the global food system has become more complex, and we needed to produce another 60% of more food in next 4 decades. So by 2050, we need to produce more food. At the meantime, the natural resources are become more scarce. So the only option is to increase investment in agriculture to improve productivity, so we can produce more with less. And I'm glad that IFPRI has worked with FAO on this still the FAOs so far. IFPRI provided the intellectual inputs, the evidence, the research-based evidence into the report. As you might remember, last year, in 2010, 2011, IFPRI worked with the FAO on the so far gender. This is the second time. Next year will be on nutrition. Once again, IFPRI will provide inputs into that report. So the partnership between IFPRI and FAO have worked very well. Then several IFPRI researchers contributed to the report. Toradaj, Bingxing Yu, McBride, where's McBride? Not yet. And myself. So the investment in agriculture really touches my heart. Since I joined IFPRI, I have been working on this issue for the last 18 or even 19 years, public investment, setting the right priorities for different types of public investment. I'm glad that IFPRI's research in that area has made an important contribution in increasing government investment in agriculture, in setting the right priorities in several key countries, India, China, lately Africa. So Africa, IFPRI study demonstrates that not only the impact of agriculture investment can lead to higher poverty reduction, higher reduction in malnutrition, but more importantly is setting the right priorities. So investment in agriculture research as one of the highest returns in both agriculture growth, food security, and poverty reduction. Investment in roads, investment in rural education also have high returns. So the topic is very timely, and I'm very glad that FAO has also tried to quantify the total investment in agriculture sector. So not only public investment, but more important is farmers' investment. So that is a new area that FAO try to quantify. I heard a magic number of $80 billion a year that is required. So it's a tremendous amount of resources needed to support more agriculture growth, for better nutrition outcome, for better poverty reduction outcome. So we have three speakers today. The first speaker is Keith Webb. He's a Deputy Director of the Agriculture Development Economics Division of FAO. Before he joined FAO, he worked in a building only about 4 or 5 blocks away, EIS USDA. So he was a Deputy Director there for Markets Division. Resources, okay, resources, yes. It's a Resource and a Rural Economics Division of EIS USDA. So Keith will provide a general overview of the 2012 so far. Then Toradaj Mogul is a research fellow here at IFPRI. So she has worked on public investment issues for the last 7 or 8 years. I think 2005, right? Yeah, 2005. She joined IFPRI as a postdoc working on public investment issues. The third speaker is Michelle McNabb. She is the president of the Partnership to Cut Hunger and Poverty in Africa. So she has long experience in working in Africa, Kenya, and Mozambique. So she will speak about the models for inclusive and responsible investment in smallholder farming. Just for your information, for 2013, FAO, the World Bank, and IFPRI have identified the responsible investment as the theme for our work in 2013. So we all work together to make sure that the not only total investment needed to support agricultural growth, but also make sure that that investment is responsible, particularly the private sector investment, responsible for poor people's nutrition, health, for smallholders' income, and for environment. In fact, this afternoon I will travel to Davos. During the World Economic Forum, there will be many sessions related to agriculture and food. Once again, responsible investment will be one of the themes that needs to be discussed. And IFPRI is hosting a breakfast meeting on Saturday, on January 25th or 26th, Saturday. The breakfast meeting, the ministers of agriculture, the UN agency heads, and together with IFPRI. So we'll come together to discuss the concept, discuss the win-win policies or strategies that we can push the responsible investment forward. So with that, I will invite our first speaker, Keith, to have your 10 minutes overview of the SOFA 2012. Let's welcome him.